A violent attack of an innocent teenage girl who was coming to clean for her grandparents was attacked and beaten by a man who'd broken into the house.
Tonight, hours after he was charged in court, the suspect has confessed to his crimes to 24 Hour News 8, this during an exclusive Jailhouse interview. He's explaining why he did it, his message to the victim, and how he hopes prison will help him.
24 Hour News 8's Leon Hendricks is live at the jail where that interview took place. Leon?
Sue and Brian, Craig Frost says the break-in was a meth-fueled attempt to get more drugs. The prosecutor called it a senseless attack, and Frost says he can't make much sense of it either. Anna Brundage is on the mend, back home from the hospital, but still in a lot of pain from the attack that happened inside of her grandparents' home, where she was badly beaten by a perfect stranger who had broken in broad daylight.
It's an absolutely senseless assault.
And 30-year-old Craig Frost doesn't disagree. He agreed to a jailhouse interview for his only visit this week. He says he's homeless, estranged from his family, and not expecting anyone else to come see him. But none of that fueled the attack on a girl coming home to help her grandma and grandpa clean up. He says that was all meth. "I want to tell her that I'm very sorry for what I've done," he said through tears as we talked through the glass between us on a phone system in the jail. "I am not the animal they're making me out to be." Frost says he tried methamphetamine for the first time in August, and then he was hooked and hadn't slept in days before the break-in. But none of that, he says, excuses what he did that day, when he says he was startled and started beating Anna Brundage with a crowbar. He says she tried to defend herself and was moaning when he left. He says he feared she would die, but didn't feel the magnitude of what he'd done until it was over. He says he felt horrible, wanted to call police, but was scared. When they came for him, he says he didn't run and told them everything that happened and what he did with the stuff he stole. Quote, "I need to be punished for the crime, for what I've done," he said. "I hurt her bad. I know there's nothing I can do." Frost says he contemplated suicide after the attacks. He says he's no longer focused on himself, but hoping Anna makes a full recovery. He says prison may have been his only out from methamphetamine. "There's no way I would have come off on my own," he said. "Hopefully now I can get the help I need." I asked him why he didn't just run away after Anna walked in, why he chose to beat her. He didn't have an answer. "Something clicked in my head," he said, "and I started hitting her." He now hopes his story discourages others from using meth and says he plans to share that message in prison. Now, Frost does have a baby daughter. He says he doesn't ever expect to see her again. He realizes that he faces more than 20 years in prison if convicted, which would make him more than 50 years old when he's released. Reporting live in Kalamazoo County, Leon Hendricks, 24 Hour News 8.